Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, musty yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me? All in my system, then the one I'm kissing. Why might extensions not to look like expeditions on? Man, it's too loud. Hit me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Miami Dolphins. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Bissett. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. first down. This is Geis. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brissett now on second down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
We got 3. We're 30. Block.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Good. Good 80. Target. Tip. 50.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Dumps it off for Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. from the gun. Here's Brissett. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Brissett. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He's to the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, 20.
They go play action here on first down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. Brissett on first down. It's hauled in by Dodson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Balaj. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Run.
Toss play to Balaj. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jonathan Allen able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front.
It got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Second down, Brissett. Ballooning, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. Brissett now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. He'll check it down to Geis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Geis, they'll try to run it, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Out of the gun, Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is 3rd and goal, Brissett. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the left side, this is Stills. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll hand it down to Geis. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So we have come upon it. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Being chased out left. It's brought in by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Brissett now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He was looking that time for Stills.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Brissett now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Charles Harris in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brissett. Keeps him, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. Successful start to the drive. 17 yards. It moves the sticks. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Geis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Flex round! Flex round! Go! That's you! Flex round! Flex round!
A second down throw for Brissett. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First down, Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brissett. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett on 1st down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Again, it's Brissett. Able to shake him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Zip! Go! Tag!
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Brissett to throw on first. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.
Somebody call for the queen.
Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop out of morning. I had me some break by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a minute. Rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a vision. You got to picture me. Pacific ice, I'm an ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never look lucky. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my sweat.